Hey, I'm Ed from Kinvey. We are the backend as a service company based in Boston that makes it wicked easy for you to build mobile apps by providing a scalable cloud backend for any platform. We've also built Facebook integration that makes it a lot simpler and faster for you to use Open Graph with your native apps. Today, I'll show you how to use it. To get started, we need to set up our development environment. There are a couple of initial steps. After creating developer accounts with both Kinvey and Facebook, download and configure Kinvey's iOS SDK, and take a look at our Getting Started guide. Then, do the same for Facebook. Download their SDK, and take a look at their Getting Started guide. Then, follow the Scrumptious tutorial, and get the Scrumptious sample running in Xcode and posting to Open Graph. Now, let's visit the console with Kinvey. The first thing you'll want to do is create a new app. And then once your app exists, let's create a new collection. This collection will be used to persist entities from the Scrumptious app permanently in your backend at Kinvey. Once your collection exists, let's link it up to Facebook. Here you can enter your Facebook app details as well as create a new graph object. Once your graph object exists, you can add field mappings. These mappings are used to map data between columns in your collection at Kinvey to fields on an Open Graph event. For example, you might have an entity where the selected meal is set to be cheeseburger, and when that event is pushed to Open Graph, you would want the OG:title value to be cheeseburger. Our landing page has tutorials for all of these steps, and in this webcast, I'm going to focus on showing you how to push activities from your mobile app to Facebook Open Graph using Facebook's Scrumptious sample. With Kinvey, you can add any data you like to the app and share it with Open Graph. For example, I'm going to show you how to add photo support to Scrumptious. Here's what the code looks like. First, a user needs to log in, so we use Facebook's SDK to obtain the user's session, and from that, we can use the access token to call login with social identity on Kinvey's API. Then, we introduced a meal model, which contains data about the user's entered meal. It also implements the host to Kinvey property mapping method, which will map fields from the model to your collection at Kinvey. Then, once the user is ready to post to Open Graph, and the model has been completely filled out, we start by uploading the image through Kinvey's file API. Once the image is successfully uploaded, the URL is set in the meal model, and then the meal model is persisted with your backend at Kinvey. Again, once that is successful, we finally push to Open Graph. This is a two-step process. First, we define an NS dictionary containing any of the fields that are necessary for Open Graph, but not defined within your collection. After that, we use Kinvey's API to save this NS dictionary. And that's it. One of the benefits of using Kinvey is that we auto-generate the HTML used by Open Graph, which means you can add any new fields, any new meal types, any new data at all to your mobile apps. For example, to see how easy our integration makes adding new meals, let me be a little more specific about the cheeseburger I had for lunch. If I change cheeseburger to spicy avocado cheeseburger, and then press run, when the simulator loads, we'll see my change immediately in the user interface, and then I can fill out details about my meal, finally select a photo, and then announce it. Then, if we visit my Facebook page, give it a moment, we're able to see my spicy avocado cheeseburger that I had for lunch, as well as a photograph of it. Clicking on this will take you to the auto-generated HTML. As you can see, the cheeseburger looks delicious, and it was. So thanks for checking out Kinvey. You can find more tutorials and sample apps on our homepage. Come see us in Boston, and in the meantime, please like us on Facebook.